Well, hello, Pat, Maxine, Joseph, Philip, Raymond, Shelley. Maxine, I know she did real good this time again. You dropped down in one of your grades, but then you made back what you lost in a different one, so at least you're holding the same.
You told me you got to run away. Half the time, you know it seems so strange. Standing there, you say, ain't just away. You free yourself and then you're gone. Take me with you when you're going, just like your father's hand. It's everyone you've ever known knows you have not met. You pull out bush, it works together so it seems. But either one's not strong at all. There's no storm we cannot weather as I see. Things better different in the fall. Falling to the sea. Wind carry me carefully, please. Floating to the ground. You're there for me. Stick with you as I'll take you with me. Good, bad, you got it all. There's some way to everyone that you may see. You cannot choose how large or small. You take me with you when you're going. It's like your father's hand. It's everyone you've ever known knows you have not met. Stick me with you when you're going, just like your father's hands. It's everyone you've ever known knows you have not met. I knows you have not met now. You take me with you when you're going. Take me with you when you're going. Just like your father's hands. Just like your father's. Just like your father's hands.
Well, Joe, now it's your turn. Of course, I don't have to tell you anything about the grades. I think I know. Well, you and I both know what you got. I want you to understand one thing that we both know, that you have some pretty darn good ability when you want to apply it. I don't know what the problem area is now. I'm not even going to try to guess. You've got to have decent grades so you can, when you make up your mind what you want to be later on, you don't have to worry about your grades. You can say, well, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a lawyer, or maybe you want to be a boat captain, or engineer in a boat, or what have you. Of course, these are all really good jobs. It just depends on what you want to get out of life.
Let's take a little trip down where
I think you did pretty good in that PT test of yours. Of course, you didn't do perfect, but for your age and everything, I think you did really good. It kind of looks like you're going to be a fast runner like your daddy was when I was about your age. I made quite a few letters when I got in junior high school and high school in running and football. I never did play baseball, but I always played football, and I was always on the track team. The only thing I can see here you might be able to improve in a little bit is if you can practice doing some pull-ups. I think he found out them old pull-ups are pretty darn hard to do. The one thing you got working for you, the most skinny boys can do it a lot easier than great big old fat boys can. Pull-ups and I guess sit-ups, well, sit-ups and even the push-ups. You look around, watch them old fat boys, they can't do too good because they got all that extra weight. And you being as small as you are, of course you're tall and everything, but you don't have a lot of extra weight to carry around. So if you practice just a little bit in them old pull-ups there, I think you can knock out about 15 or 20 of them easy. But it'll take practice, and when you do practice, don't try to do too many all at once. This is something you work at slow. Well, Philip, looking at your report, you did quite a bit better than what you did the last report period, and of course I think if I remember correctly, it's even a lot better than you did last year. When you keep up the good work in your area, and keep in mind that next year is even going to be a whole lot harder than what you have now, because each year further you get in school, the work gets that much harder, and I think you can tell that by the amount of work that Maxine and Joe brings home. That it's not easy. Every year is maybe 20 or 30 times harder than what this year is. And of course, there's a need for it. What they're trying to do is build up your habits now, try to give you what we call the groundwork, so that later on you can work out the real hard problems, do the hard reading, spell the big words, of course read the big words and understand what you're reading. So if you keep going and getting satisfactories now the way they mark your report card, you won't have no problem. At least I know you won't. Well, Raymond, according to what your teacher said on your report card, I guess you're doing pretty good for a little boy. It says when extra help is needed, Raymond is a willing helper. He is my official puzzle worker. When another child runs into difficulty putting the puzzle together, Raymond helps. This is very good. You've got to always remember that you only get out of life what you put into it. And of course, if you try real hard and try your very best, that's all we can ever hope for. And so far, you are doing real good. And once you keep up the good work, you're a big 6-year-old boy now. So, by golly, you got to be on the ball all the time. It won't be long. You'll be a young man.
what you gonna spend your free life on? Free life, free life, free life.
Right now, I most definitely smoke too much. I'm up about 2.5 packs a day, and I think what I'll do instead of trying to cut down is just go ahead and quit. I'm not even going to try that until I get home, though. I honestly believe that you stay away from that TV set, say after 9 o'clock in the evening, and take up one or two other interests that occupy our mind. I think I can slide by, and before you know it, I'll be completely off of cigarettes and stay off. Most definitely don't do any good. Cut down your wind. Of course, they may make me fatter, but still beats the hell out of smoking because the prices aren't getting any smaller nowadays. They keep going up.
I think I've put out more than my fair share of work. You gotta realize it's been a long damn time since I've had a house that I could call my own. And I most definitely wanted to put everything I could into it. Money-wise, I never did have much, but the only leaves me one choice. I could work my ass off and do what little I can with my hands. And I'm kind of proud of that little shack we call a house in Hampton, Virginia. Not much, but a hell of a lot better than most you see, too.
Not many people know about the Battle of Hampton. The battle began with the volley from the south. He let it fly before he knew what came out. No one's a winner in a civil war. Die. 30 years later, well, the shell shock still haunts him. Did mother to father taking prisoners of their kids? Years and years later, we see the damage that they did. Oh mama, oh papa, can't you hear me now? Stop the fighting and the hurt and keep this union so high. Joey makes a break for home, he slides hard and the ball's wide, and the dust fly highs. Mom and dad cheer from the stands, and the kids on a swing fly into the dark night. We all pile into the van and for a strange land, leave you on the outside. Wounds of the battle have scarred with the time. The Union couldn't make it, being weakened from the mind. A massive return came from the other side. The children were running, could not find a place to hide. No one's a winner in a civil war like this. Well, 30 years later, well, the shell shock still haunts him. Did mother to father taking prisoners of their kids? Years and years later, we see the damage that they did. Oh mama, oh papa, can't you hear us now? Stop the fighting and the hurt and keep this union alive. Oh mama, oh papa, can't you hear me now? Stop the fighting and let me keep this union so high.
It's 0800 hours, President's Day being spent conferring with advisors.
AFBN News, compiled from commercial and military news agencies.
Good morning. President Nixon has spent much of the day conferring with Secretary of State Rogers and advisor Henry Kissinger in Hawaii. The President and his party are resting on their way to Communist China, where they're due Sunday evening Eastern Standard Time. It's understood that in Nixon's exchanges with Chinese leaders, there will be no written position papers, so the Americans must memorize virtually everything they'll present. Nixon and his party, including Mrs. Nixon, will continue their trip tomorrow, stopping at Guam for an overnight stay and then at Shanghai en route to Peking. A top American advisor in South Vietnam discounts the theory that Americans remaining in Vietnam become increasingly vulnerable as other U.S. troops withdraw. The top advisor in the 2nd Military Region, which includes the Central Highlands, John Vann, notes that most of the remaining U.S. troops are from threatened areas. He also says the South Vietnamese have guarded them successfully. One announced reason for the stepped-up U.S. air war over South Vietnam and surrounding areas has been protection of American troops. Air attacks continued today with about 150 strikes in South Vietnam. In Laos, meanwhile...
I want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. Hopefully you have a nice meal and get some of the presents that you want. I know you won't get everything that you all wanting, but of course Santa Claus a pretty poor man sometimes, so he can't get everything that we all want. Of course, I won't start clearing here until about 7 days before I actually leave country. So all I can really do now is just get things ready and sit and wait. I got one more trip to go on the road this coming week. I'll be up in Da Nang for a week, and then after that, as soon as my orders come down, I can start clearing. Bye-bye for now. I love you all. We'll see you pretty quick.
From
Bye now.
Saigon, ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
He was a poor boy, son of a poor man, whose daddy was a poor boy too. Daddy saw more than most men in an old man. Even at just 62, 54 he walked out the door to find a place he could be. By 58 there were no jobs around for a poor boy like him or me. I performed 4 more and the girl next door. So she was from 600 miles away. Hey, hey. Eventually it turned out to be hell, more than he had bargained for anyway. In 59, she said, I think it's time. But he was on patrol. 1 year later, he was gone. Meanwhile, she gave him a boy. When I picture the American dream, when this is what I see, I'd be the same as TV, but I assure you that it's real to me. Well, I picture the American dream with ah. 65, one more arrived, one more after them. 10 years later, the record shows she got the house and a broken heart. Just one man. When I picture the American dream, this is what I see. When it may not be the same as TV, but it's real to me. Picture the American dream. When I picture the American dream, may not be the same as TV, but it's real to me. When I picture the American dream, this is what I see. Picture me.